Cody Jones.
Cody, tall guy Jones.
Tyler Toney's in something too.
Jeremy Lin is on
Yeah,
the
he is.
team.
He's
No,
in
it's
there.
just Cody Jones.
No, he's in there too. He's as a creator. Yeah, he's in there because who's the really good shooter? Lethal Shooter's in there as a 3-point contest guy, and Lethal Shooter. And Tyler Toney is in as the skills competition guy, and then Drewski is in as the dunk contest guy.
I know that Lethal Shooter
Okay.
Here's
Okay.
We're just recording.
I hit record.
that way I can easily.
Yay.
Edit it out.
Whoa. Let me make sure.
Friendly banter. Friendly. Are you recording it?
Daryl?
The new JJ.
It's on.
The new JJ.
My camera quality.
Hello, everybody.
No. Wait. Whoa.
Wow.
Slow your roll.
Time out.
Not ready for that.
Quick tea. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 2-Minute Warning Podcast. I'm here, as always, with Ben and not JJ this time. JJ is gone once again. I believe every time we've had a guest on, it's been me and Ben, and JJ's the one missing. Kind of sees how it works out.
Did he leave his trash here the entire week?
Yeah, that's been here for like 2
Oh
weeks.
my goodness.
I keep forgetting to throw that away. Yeah, Daryl showing JJ's trash. JJ is still with us in trash, just not in person. So yeah, welcome back, Daryl. The second time ever on the pod. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So we had to have some. I will give him this one. This time he said his voice was. I did call him today. I heard his voice. His voice was pretty much gone. Definitely not other things going on in his life. But it's all right. But how you guys been? Ben, when we start with you, get us rolling. What have you been up to these days?
Well, obviously, we had a late pod last week, so we've only had about 5 days or 4 days since we last recorded. But, you know,
What's happened?
Super Bowl happened. That was fun. We had a Super Bowl party. Both of you guys were there. That was fun. And then I've been working hard because I'm actually going away starting tomorrow until Tuesday.
Where you going?
We're going to Zion National Park. So we're going with
Where's Zion? For the people that don't know, not me, obviously. Where's Zion National Park?
Well,
you gotta tell the people.
Zion. Well, so we're gonna fly into Vegas. We're gonna fly into Vegas, and then Zion National Park is in Utah, southern Utah.
Yeah.
So it'll be like 3 hours away from Vegas. But I'm going with JJ, my dad, and Sam, my brother Sam. So that's probably why he didn't want to be here. Is he wants to be with his fiance. And
Whatever. You're getting married.
Yeah. But that's gonna be so much fun. I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
I'll probably be editing on the plane.
Daryl, what have you been up to? Anything new happened since you were last here on the pod?
Oh, what month is that? November?
It's been a while. Anything?
Not a lot.
Nothing happened.
Not a lot.
Nothing at all.
I think something
happened.
actually.
Oh,
something happened.
I got engaged.
Hey! We got another engagement. So everybody on the pod is. Oh wait, sorry, Ben.
Well.
Yeah, okay, where's that? Hit that. The one. You remember which one it was? What were the buttons?
Try that one.
We'll try that one. I don't know if that's right or not. We can't hear it.
Oh, that was the ching.
Oh.
That's the side drum.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that.
Dang.
But yeah, what else have you been up to? How's work? How's life, man? How's life? How's engaged life? Is it amazing or does it suck?
Sucks.
Yeah, I feel
Long
that.
distance.
Yeah.
engagement.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay.
right.
Yeah.
Long distance is the worst.
Yeah.
It's crazy how Daryl is long distance, which it might help long distance, I don't know. But JJ's like here hanging out with fiance all the time, yet Daryl has more time for us than he does.
Well, it's because he's long distance, yeah.
Fair enough.
No, I just have more time. I can
Yeah.
For the boys. Wow.
For the boys.
For the boys. For the boova. As far as me, yeah, just a lot of work. Again, it hasn't been very long since we recorded last, so to like go over my life and say what's been happening is kind of not a whole lot. But I will say, me and my wife have been absolutely locked in to the Olympics, which is fun. Oh, also my birthday was yesterday. So. Whoop whoop. Thank you. My phone just went off. Yeah, so I had a birthday yesterday. I am now 24. I'm an old man. But
Daryl, that means
the club.
You're ancient.
What is that?
Oh, that's right.
I'm 24, but
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh, yeah.
I have joined the club.
So many ancient fellows in the room.
Yeah, how old are you?
21.
what a young buck.
What a young buck.
Man, I
Still
wish I was
wet behind
21
the ears.
again.
Oh, I want to be 21 again.
What would it be those days?
Good times.
Yeah.
Getting right into our top 3. Starting with number 3, it'll probably be mainly basketball, probably a little bit of golf in here as well. But we'll turn it over to Ben for a little bit of basketball talk. Ben, what you got for me this week?
So Daryl can help me out here too. Obviously, it sounds like he's been following some of the All-Star Game stuff. But the NBA All-Star Game is coming up. The All-Star break starts, I believe, in like 2 days or something. The All-Star Game is February 15th. There's some activities on Valentine's Day, which is always fun.
Real quick with that, how are they doing the All-Star Weekend games this year and stuff?
Sure.
Like, how's that actually going down?
So they're changing it. They're changing it a little bit. Yeah, they're obviously last year there was a couple different teams. It was weird. This year they chose normally. They voted for their All-Stars and everything. There's a whole list of All-Stars. And then they're going to split it up. They're going to do World versus USA. And it's going to be weird because obviously there's more USA guys. So there's 2 USA teams and 1 World team. Mm-hmm. And then they're going to play each other in kind of like a round-robin thing. And then obviously there'll be a 1 champion. So it's Team USA Stars, Team USA Stripes, and then Team World. So Stars, Stripes, and World. I'll just quickly read over the rosters if you don't mind.
I mind, but go for it.
Okay. Team USA Stars has Scotty Barnes, Devin Booker, Kate Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Anthony Edwards, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Johnson, and Tyrese Maxey. That's kind of like the younger squad-ish. Obviously, there's some older guys in there, but mostly younger guys. Team USA Stripes is Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry, who's injured and he won't play, Kevin Durant, Brandon Ingram, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Donovan Mitchell, and Norman Powell. So those are some more vets, kind of, sort of. And then Team World has Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't know if he'll play. He might be injured. Denny Advija, Luka Doncic, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he's injured, Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Alperen Sengun, Pascal Siakam, Karl Anthony Towns, and Victor Wembanyama. So they're stacked.
Yeah.
Team World should dominate. I would see Team USA Stars versus Team World as a championship. And then let me see here.
The reserves.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to find.
Yeah, those are the teams, and obviously they still did starters, like just normally how they would vote. But that's the All-Star Game. I hope it's a little bit better than last year. Obviously, last year was horrible as usual. I'm hoping some of these younger guys are starting to bring fire. I said earlier about Victor Wembanyama, like he wants to play, he wants to actually be competitive. So we'll see. And then obviously before that All-Star Game, there's the dunk contest and 3-point contest. The dunk contest is headlined by a couple nobodies. And I say that lightly. They're
pretty normal for a dunk contest.
They're role players. Carter Bryant for San Antonio Spurs. Jackson Hayes for the Lakers. Kashad Johnson for the Heat, and Jace Richardson for the Magic. Jace Richardson is only in it because of his connection to, Jason Richardson Sr. You know him for the Magic, or for the Warriors. He did the whole.
What about Max McClung?
What are you gonna do?
Catch 3-peat.
What are you gonna do?
Put him in for 4-peat.
Seriously, they're scared of him.
Yeah, they are.
They're scared of him.
The white monster.
Yeah, they were having a hard time finding people to play.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. So Jace Richardson was kind of added last second.
It's so sad with the dunk contest has come since that Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine dunk contest. Those were so good. Even before the Vince Carter. There's so many iconic slam dunk contest moments, and now you have absolutely people you've never heard of. Like you have G League guys winning dunk contests. Nobody wants to do it. Like it's so sad what it's become.
Scaredy cats.
And there's so many freak athletes that could be doing it, but
and that's another thing where all the All-Star weekends have been terrible. They've been awful. This is one thing. It feels like it's very, very easy to have a good dunk contest.
Absolutely.
Just have the best guys best dunkers in basketball. This is not like a football where you're going to get destroyed. Like, you're fine. And just nobody doing it is so sad. It feels the same with NBA season. Like, it's the same idea. Like, nobody really wants to do anything during the season.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
It's very sad. And I know people want vacations. It's All-Star break, but seriously. So then we'll move on to the 3-point contest, which is interesting. I think there's some good names and there's some weird names. It's headlined by stars like Devin Booker and Damian Lillard. Obviously, Damian Lillard is still recovering from his ACL injury, so that's unique. Or maybe it's Achilles, I forget. But Damian Lillard's in. Donovan Mitchell. Con Knuppel, that'll be fun. Rookie Con. He should win, hopefully. Tyrese Maxey, Jamal Murray. And then Norman Powell. He's been doing really good. That'll be fun. And Bobby Portis. I don't know why he's in it.
Bobby.
Surprisingly, Devin Booker actually has the lowest 3-point percentage of the group. He has 30% 3-point field goal this year, which is terribly low.
Strange.
And then, obviously, everyone loves, you love it or you hate it, the Celebrity All-Star Game.
Yes.
I think it's really funny to see these guys play. Unfortunately, there's not a ton of huge names.
I was looking on the roster earlier. I wish it,
Yeah. The coaches, I'll start with the coaches. Team White will have Giannis is the head coach, and then his two brothers are the assistants.
That's fun.
As well as Mookie Betts.
That's
so
fun.
throw in Mookie in there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Is he playing or just
I see
coaching?
Mookie
Coaching.
play.
Ah.
That dude's actually a freak.
He can dunk.
He would dominate.
He probably would dominate. I think he has played before, hasn't he?
I don't know if he's actually played in the game.
Check
I
that
don't remember him
out.
playing.
Anthony Anderson is a head coach for the other team. You'll have to remind me who that is. I'm sorry.
Who?
Anthony Anderson. And then he's assistant coached by with Lethal Shooter. Obviously, we know him, and Chris Berkeley. Some of the players for Team White, I'll just read over them real quick. I don't know half of these people, but hopefully other people do. Jenna Bandy. Obviously, we know Shams. Shams is in there. He's a big ESPN reporter. Shams. Interesting that Taco Fall is in here. Obviously,
Yeah, that's interesting. That seems a little unfair.
He's not an NBA player anymore? What's going on
NBA
there?
player, but sure, why not? Taco Fall is in
There's
there.
another former NBA player. in there,
Yeah,
too,
we
as
got
well.
Rome Flynn. Tell me who Rome Flynn is. Keegan Mitchell Key. That'll be fun. Jeremy Lin is in there. Why is Jeremy Lin playing in the All-Star
Is
game?
Jeremy Lin and Taco Fall on the same team?
Yes.
How would they lose?
Yeah.
Well, Jeremy Lin's old and retired.
I don't care.
Jeremy Lin is
There is nobody else in this. Like, if you keep bringing over the roster, there's no other.
Yeah, but they bring it down with Glorilla. It's fine.
It
honestly.
doesn't
It's
matter. All
fine.
you have to do is give the ball to Taco Fall or Jeremy Lin.
and Taco Fall in the
And
same
then they
rotation.
could throw oops to Amon Ross St. Brown.
Seriously.
Exactly.
Amon Ross and Brown, Ricky Schnall, Dylan Wang, Kefu, and Glorilla.
Yeah, I think it's way
So
too cook.
I think they're really good. And then for Team Blue, Badshaw, Cody Jones. Shout out Cody Jones.
Let's go.
Tall guy.
Andre Grassi, whatever his name is. Matt Ishiba, Simu Louis Mustard. Who's Mustard?
On the beat.
Who's Mustard?
Mustard.
Adrian Nunez, Taylor Frankie Paul, Jason Williams. That'll be fun. Jason Williams. He's a former NBA player. Keenan Allen
That'll be fun.
and Nicholas Van
I
Steenberg.
think the white team is so much better.
They are. Jason Williams will have to kind of carry. I know he's really old, but he's also still a baller. Him and Cody Jones will be fun. But
See,
like I said,
Cody Jones is gonna guard Taco Fall.
Yeah, how's that fair?
Yeah, no big deal.
6 for 7'6".
Yeah, he's tall guy though. Tall guy.
Yeah.
Tall guy.
He's so tall. He's gonna look so tiny.
No, but it'll be so much.
He's
It'll be
tiny.
so much fun to watch though.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's different like skills challenges and stuff.
Obviously, always.
But yeah, that's the NBA right now. Real quick, we gotta talk about something in the NBA right now.
saw this.
The NBA fights. There were 2 fights last night? 2 nights ago.
I haven't seen
2 nights ago. 2 fights 2 nights ago. The big game between the Hornets and the Pistons. This is a big game. Hornets were on a 9-game winning streak. Pistons are first in the East. And there was a huge fight.
Yeah.
So this actually goes back to high school when Mount Verde played IMG. So Musa Diabate, the up-and-coming center for the Hornets, and Jalen Duren for the Pistons, they played against each other in high school and they had beef. They went at it. You guys should definitely watch it if you haven't. It's hard to explain it. But Jalen Duren fouled Musa Diabate really hard, and then they started shoving each other, and then they started swinging at each other. And then, Miles Bridges is trying to defend Diabate. He gets in there. Miles Bridges is known as a sex offender and anyway, beat his wife. Anyway, and then we all know Isaiah Stewart, the giant guy that started chasing LeBron James. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
He comes flying onto the court with his ice pack still on his leg and starts swinging at Miles Bridges. It was so funny.
insane.
So funny. But anyway, after that whole thing went down, it was a big fight. Isaiah Stewart was suspended for 7 games. Miles Bridges and Musa Diabate were both suspended for 4 games, and Jalen Duren got 2 games for initiating the altercation. So that was a huge fight. That was awesome. And then there was another small fight between, I'll have to look it up real quick, between the Hawks and the Timberwolves. It was Muhammad Gay and Naz Reid who got into a scuffle.
Pretty gay fight.
They were all right. They were not suspended, but they were fined. They were fined $35,000 apiece.
Ooh, so pocket change.
Yeah, but it was great. We love seeing Pepper's flair. We love seeing passion.
More passion, more energy.
Thank you. And then I don't know if you want anything for the NBA, but then I do have a little bit on college basketball.
Yeah, go for it.
Nah, I don't got
Keep
anything
going.
on it.
Sweet.
You love basketball. Keep
I
going.
love basketball, guys. Yeah, the college basketball is hot and heavy as it is right now. There were some great games this past week. Last night alone, some top 25 matchups. So last night, come on, give me.
Mode.
Miami upsets UNC. UNC is hot off the win versus Duke, obviously. Miami beats UNC. That was a great game. Illinois loses to Wisconsin in overtime. Illinois had been hot as well. And then Purdue beat Nebraska in overtime. And on the same night, BYU wins by 3 over Baylor. A huge comeback. So those are some 4 great games. Kansas beat Arizona without their best player, Darren Peterson. Huge win for Kansas. Michigan destroys Ohio State. And then on Saturday...
Whoa. All right, continue.
They destroyed Ohio State. On Saturday, Florida beat Texas A&M handily to get the number 1 spot in the SEC. Houston beat BYU by a lot. Kentucky beat Tennessee. Michigan State knocked off Illinois. And obviously UNC beat Duke. Some fantastic basketball. If you haven't checked in, guys, please check into college basketball before March because it is so flipping good.
So, Ben, we only have one undefeated team remaining.
We
in college
do.
Basketball.
Yes. After Arizona
It's
lost.
Miami, Ohio.
After Arizona lost to Kansas.
Say Ohio.
Miami, Ohio.
Are they in Ohio?
No, they're in Miami.
Miami, Ohio.
Is that Ohio or Miami?
It's not Ohio State.
Yeah, but it's in Ohio?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then that's Ohio.
Miami, Ohio.
Ohio.
23-0. They're hot.
24 now.
24-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't lost a game.
Oh,
Wild.
guys.
So that would be the only undefeated left. Is kind of insane.
this is insane.
That's crazy.
Are they ranked number 1?
No, they're ranked 23rd.
But
They're Miami, Ohio.
Did they play anybody good?
It's like a mid-major, basically.
Did they play
No.
any ranked teams?
No.
Oh.
That's why.
When did they play a ranked team?
They don't.
I'll look it up.
They will play a ranked team in March.
Yeah.
Oh.
But no, great basketball. Great basketball being played.
Yep, for sure.
Should we talk about some golf?
I think we should talk about some golf.
Let's talk about
This is
some
a
golf.
little more up Daryl's alley here. Guys, the Waste Management Open just happened. We had a phenomenal tournament. We had a guy already with his second win on the PGA Tour this year. Chris Goddard wins his second tournament of the year, wins the Waste Management at 16 under. It did take a playoff hole against Hideki Matsuyama. Matsuyama led pretty much the entire tournament. He has won this tournament twice before. And led the entire tournament. Came into 18 with a one-shot lead on Goddard. Goddard had already finished, and he ended up bogeying 18 and went to a playoff hole. And we kind of talk about what all went down with those last couple holes. But I watched a lot of this tournament, consumed a lot of golf over the weekend, which this tournament is always so fun. Unfortunately, didn't have any hole-in-ones in this one. Nobody went absolutely insane. A couple very, very close ones, a couple tight shots. But Darryl, you have anything about this tournament before we really get into the details of that last, how it ended? Any comments? You watch a lot of it?
I peeked in a little bit Saturday, and then I watched most of Sunday.
Yeah. Yep.
Kind of in the background a little bit, but definitely watched. Speaking of hole-in-ones, the guy missed one by like this. It landed beside the hole, like directly beside the hole.
Yep.
Didn't quite go in. Another one bounced off the stick, but
Yeah.
close.
It's always like you always want to see it. I feel like the last couple of years we haven't had a hole-in-one there. I don't remember the
No,
last.
I had one last year.
Did I have one last year? Yeah. But
Or 2 years ago, something like that.
actually, I feel like last year we didn't have one either for some reason.
I'll check.
For some reason. Another big thing of the tournament, Scotty Scheffler got off to a very, very slow start, and did not play well the first 2 days. And then on Saturday, I believe he shot 4 or 5 under. So I believe he entered Sunday at 8 under, and he proceeded to shoot 7 under, finish at 15 under, and he tied for second. And this just shows the brilliance of Scotty Scheffler. He obviously was not at the top of his game earlier in the week, and to still come back, finish at 15 under, like the entire day. Like, yeah, okay, here he comes. You were waiting for it all week. This is what JJ said last week. Everybody's peeking over the shoulder, wondering where he is, and for him to come back and finish at 15 under and in second place, tied for second place, is absolutely crazy. What do you?
My computer is not working.
Are you still recording?
Yeah, I think so. I'll check.
Oh,
But fun
it's-
fact, how many hole-in-ones, I think it's just this page.
Okay.
How many hole-in-ones do you think there are
Hole 16
on hole 16 in the history?
all time.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna go 24.
How many years has it been a thing?
I don't know. It's like 30 years or something.
30 years?
I don't know.
I would say 18.
12.
Oh wow, that's it. I thought there'd be more than that.
Wow.
12.
Wow. Okay.
And there was one last year.
There was one last year.
Emilio Grillo.
Okay.
Emiliano
Emiliano Grillo.
Yeah. I would love to see on Sunday, somebody coming down the stretch is very close, get a hole in one on that hole.
I don't know if it's ever
the
happened on
place
Sunday.
would go berserk if that would happen. It'd be insane.
Grandstands might fall down.
They would have to shut down the hole for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I want to get into a little bit of what happened on hole 18, then also the playoff hole with Matsuyama.
Yeah.
Some of the wildest things, I've never ever seen a golfer back off a shot because of a fan or something happen. It happened in back-to-back shots for Matsuyama. So on hole 18, he had about, was it a 24 or was it 34-foot putt? I forget. To win this tournament. He got on, had a long putt for par, and right before he went to hit, somebody like yelled something. Like he yelled,
"Get in the hole!"
Get in the hole
But it was
before
too
he even
soon.
putted it. Put it too soon. So he backs off and then realigns up the putts and misses to send the playoff hole. And then back on 18 on the playoff hole, a staff member in his backswing dropped a chair. How he actually stopped his swing is insane. He was literally coming down and he stopped his swing and had to back off. And then he proceeded to hit it in the water after he backed off, went back up, and hit the ball into the water. And this has been now called the Chairgate controversy. Like, there is a lot of people that it's just more than just a coincidence. Like, there's people behind it doing it. I don't know that it is, but it's very, very suspicious. That I don't know if I've ever seen this happen in golf, where a player is, I'm sure it has happened, but like for sure in a big moment, where a player comes up and actually has to back off their shot because of a fan. It happened in back-to-back shots for Matsuyama, which makes it very, very weird.
Yeah.
Nah, he just sucks. He hit the fairway 3 times all day.
He did struggle to. That is another thing where you can argue the other side of it. Like, he didn't hit a fairway all day. If he was like striping down the middle and then this happens and then he hits in the water, it's a little different. But that was his. Well, I think he hit 2 fairways on Sunday. It was three fairways on Sunday, which lost him the tournament. He still played insane even despite that. But yeah, that's where you can argue the other side of it. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, he wasn't hitting any fairways.
His miss all day was left, and where can't you miss on 18? Left. And he missed over there twice because on the regulation round he hit it into the church pews.
Yeah,
and you can't do that. So
yeah, it's still
he cost
weird.
himself that tournament.
He did cost himself that tournament. It's still weird that literally in his downswing that Stafford dropped the chair. I don't know.
And it wasn't just like a small little chair. It was like,
no, it was. Boom, boom, if you ever looked at the video, like, you could. It's very, very audible. Like, you can easily hear it.
Was he looking at Matsuyama when he did it? I didn't see the video.
We didn't see.
Well, you can't see that. Imagine he's just like. But I don't know. It's
suspicious.
It is a little suspicious.
Nah, USA all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have got into it anyway. But yeah, just a fun little golf tournament. There is a pro-am this weekend at Pebble Beach. It's not a huge huge tournament, but just to watch people play at Pebble Beach is fun. If you want to watch a little bit of golf this weekend.
I've seen something fun.
What?
The hole 7 or 6, that's the par 3, I think it's 7. Akshay Bhatia, it's 80 yards.
Yeah.
He hit a mini driver into the hole because the wind was blowing like a 10 club difference.
That's insane.
Bro hit a mini driver into a 90-yard hole.
90-yard hole.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was
crazy.
yesterday, but yeah.
Yeah, so it could be fun conditions this weekend out there at Pebble. It feels like this time of year is always windy there. Yeah. So,
not to mention Jack Doherty getting banned for PG events.
Yep, he was there over the weekend yelling at people and backswings and stuff.
Oh, he was yelling in the backswing?
Yeah, it wasn't actually he wasn't there when Matsuyama was doing it, but I think it was on Friday. He was like heckling guys in their backswing and stuff, so he actually got banned.
What a disgrace!
What a rat,
Jack Doherty. I hate that guy. He's the worst.
Oh, guys, I forgot some basketball news.
Go ahead. Let's swing back to basketball. We're still in this number 3.
Guys,
we're still there.
Palm Grove Gators.
Oh
yeah,
are moving on.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
They won their playoff game last night. They scored 102 points last night.
High school basketball.
102 points to 80 something.
Who was their leading
scorer? It
scorer?
was 80 points.
I would have been there if it was my birthday.
I would have too.
I really would have.
If it was your birthday. Yeah.
It was my birthday.
I was just
your birthday?
I was just celebrating.
Yeah.
Anyway, 102 to 80 was the final score.
Yeah.
Dang, no defense.
No defense.
Who did what?
Oh, I don't know.
Like, who
had
no
stats?
I'm guessing everyone scored 20.
You weren't there either.
I wasn't. No, I had to work on my mom's car. My mom's car.
Mom, get out of me car.
From no, but great game by them because they had super cool fans. But guys, if any of the Palm Grove players are listening, let's focus on defense next game.
Yes.
I was talking to. I heard some of the guys talking from the other championship team from like several years ago, and they were like, "Man, if we let them score 80 points, we'd be running sprints all day." Yeah, guys, come on, lock in.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, that's it.
All right, moving on to our number 2 thing. It is the Olympics. Like I said earlier, I have been absolutely locked into the Olympics. I just want to ask you, have you guys been watching much at all?
It's hard because I'm at work.
It is hard.
But I see the highlights on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
fair enough. That is the one thing about this. It starts about 6 a.m. here and is done around 5 o'clock. So right in the middle of working hours. That's what makes it hard. But the Olympics so far have been absolutely incredible. I'm going to start with the medal counts for this year so far. So as of overall medals, Norway is leading the way with 13 overall medals. They have 7 golds. They have 4 silvers and 7 golds. Where's their silvers? 2 silvers and 4 bronze. Italy has 13 as well. They have 4 golds, 2 silvers, and 7 bronze. And then the United States is third with 12 medals. They have 4 golds, 4 golds, 6 silvers, and 2 bronze. So a lot more on the top there for the U.S. It's been really, really fun. Norway, like we said last time, has the most Winter Olympic gold medals of all time. They pretty much dominate again. They're at the top. But it has just been so fun so far. Some really fun sports. Daryl, you want to start with that cross-country skier you were talking about earlier?
Yes. Ben Ogden wins a silver medal.
Yep.
For the first time, for the USA, for the first time in 50 years in cross-country skiing.
Yep.
Crazy. He narrowly lost to Johannes Hasflut Klebebo, a
Nice.
Norwegian.
Nailed it. So yeah, that was really exciting. He had a push at the end, which was really, really cool to see. Our figure skating is pretty good, guys. If you guys want to watch figure skating, my wife's been locked into it, so in turn, I've been locked into it. Definitely not enjoying it like crazy. But the U.S. did win gold in the team figure skating event, which is like all the women's, men's, and couples like combined together. They won gold in that, and then today we got silver in the mixed event. We lost to France. So yeah, that's just been another sport that's really fun to watch. We've been doing pretty well in. Another sport that it did the men's. Oh, wow, I am something around.
You got this.
The men's speed skating. We have maybe could be one of the best speed skaters of all time, Jordan Stalls. I believe he's won like his last 6 championships or something. He's only 21 years old, competing in his first Olympics. And in his first 1,000 meter speed skating event, he set the Olympic record by almost a second. He absolutely dominated the competition. I believe he won by, it was like 0.6 seconds. I think it was the largest margin of victory in any Olympic speed skating event
0.6 seconds?
Yeah, that's like that's the margins in these kind of sports. It's 0.6 seconds is like you got crushed. So Jordan Stalls, that was his first event. I believe he's participating in like the 1,500 meter and a couple other events too. He is should be able to medal in a lot more of those things. So if you guys want to watch a fun, it's actually like really fun to watch because they're going at like 35 miles an hour on skates. Yep, it's absolutely insane. And he is crazy good. Another sport we're doing very, very well in so far is women's hockey. We are 4-0 in women's hockey. We have outscored opponents 20-1. We've allowed 1 goal. We've scored 5 goals in every single game. The first 3 games were pretty, like, that's kind of what we expected. It was, I'll just go over kind of what has been happening in women's hockey over the Olympics. So there have been 7 women's hockey Olympics. Canada has participated in the gold medal match every single Olympics. They've been there all 7 times. USA has been there 6 times. They only missed 1 year. I believe that was 2010. They lost to Finland. That is the only time it hasn't been a USA versus Canada gold medal match. Wow. It's the only time ever. I believe Canada has won 5 of the 7, I believe. 5 of the 7 gold medal Olympics. We have 2. Because I think they beat the one against Finland. So we have been 3-0 going into our pool play game against Canada. So like the 2 best teams in women's hockey by far, and we beat them 5-0. It was absolute domination from the start. We were way faster. We had so many more shots than they had. It was an absolute insane, which it's going to be the gold medal match again. That is going to be the gold medal match. It's going to be US, it's going to be Canada. But another interesting thing is they had like it was kind of a warm-up for the Olympics when the US played Canada. I believe it was like a best of 7 series, and we swept them like 4-0. We outscored them like 50 something to like 20. Like we dominated them. But the Canada coach for us came out and was like, "Yeah, we just use this as a warm up, and like we're playing the best."
in 4 games.
It might not been 50. It was like 20. It was not 50. Sorry. Well, we scored 10 and 1.
Jeez.
I know. I think it was like 20 something.
That's
Like,
insane.
we outscored them by an insane amount. Sorry, it's not 50. I over exaggerated that. But I know we scored 10 in one game. So like. We have been dominating Canada over the last year, so I'm really expecting us to get another gold there in women's hockey. If we don't, it'd be a disappointment.
When's the gold match? Or when's the match?
So the quarterfinals, I believe, start either tomorrow or Friday, and then it'll be a couple rounds before the actual gold. I'm not exactly sure what the gold medal match is, but yeah, just keep your eye out for that. That'll be in the next couple days or so. Another one that just started up today is men's hockey. This is the one I am most excited about, is men's hockey. USA has their first game tomorrow at 3:10 against Latvia. That is our first game. Should be very easy so far. But we've had so there were 2 games today, with the first 2 games, and they were actually absolutely incredible. So the second game I want to talk about that was decently close for a while, Sweden played Italy. Italy has 0 NHL players on their team. Sweden, every single one of their players are NHL players. So, like,
Sweden.
absolute, like, Italy, massive underdog. And they entered the second period 2-2. Italy actually went up 1-0, and then it was tied at 2 for a while. And then Sweden did pull away and score, I believe, 2 or 3 goals in the third period to win that. But to see Italy fighting is really, really fun. But in the first game of the day, another big upset. The reigning champ, the reigning gold medalist, Finland, lost to Slovakia 4-1. So Slovakia pretty much dominated. Nobody was ready for that. Finland, again, like I said, won the last gold, and they got absolutely dominated by Slovakia. So yeah, just another sport that's really fun. Looking forward to. Again, like I said, this is the sport I'm looking most forward to. I cannot wait for US to play Canada. Like, it's coming from. It's most likely going to be U.S. versus Canada in the gold medal match.
4 nations, baby.
I want redemption from the 4 nations so bad. I cannot stop thinking about that commercial about us bringing back Canadian tears from this Olympics because of hockey. I wanted our worst thing of this week to be Canada because I can't stand Canada in the Olympics.
It is. The worst thing of this week is Canada. Worst thing of the year.
Definitely Canada. You guys have anything else to add? I feel I've been ranting a lot. But again, like I said, I've been very much locked into this Olympics.
Yeah, I think the thing that I've seen most of is the women's hockey so far, the U.S. team. Their little forward, I think she is like insanely quick. I don't know if it's just because I'm not used to it, but especially for women's hockey, we're just faster
they are
than everyone.
Clearly faster than everybody.
Like, it's impressive to watch them play, and that's rare to say for women's sport. I'm sorry, that was rude, but no, seriously, it is incredible to watch them play. They're so good together.
Yeah. Just a couple other sports that were. Sorry, do you have something to say now?
I just have a hot take on the Olympics.
Okay.
Hot take.
Okay.
I do not appreciate the sports where it comes down to judges. Figure skating, gymnastics, like when it comes down to 4 snobby people's opinion over how well someone did, I don't appreciate it as much because there's no, at that level, unless you make a mistake, there's no clear-cut winner because they're all so good, and it can be extremely biased and a little bit politicky, and it's not just like basketball where, oh, he made it, he didn't make it.
Right. I do know what you're saying.
It's not. I don't know. I don't appreciate this
It
sports
gets
as much.
suspicious.
I agree with you to an
does.
extent. I don't agree with you fully.
Yeah.
Like, because you mentioned figure skating, so again, I've been locked in figure skating, unfortunately, so I kind of know how it works.
Professional over
So
here.
like, there's a certain amount of like, they have this whole routine, but there's about, I think, 5 tricks they have to do during the routine.
Okay.
They can do the routine with them, but at some point they have to do those, actually more than 5. And then they are graded by like how well they executed that one. So like it basically builds on top of each other, and then plus they add that to their final score at the end. So that one's a little bit more like you get each part of it, break down each part of it. How well did you execute this one that you have to do? I don't know. It's
all just a bunch of numbers.
It's a bunch of numbers,
and they
but
can do whatever they want with them.
Yeah. And in gymnastics, and you mentioned gymnastics, like they actually mess up a lot.
Yeah.
And like sticking their landings was very difficult. So that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But I still get what you're saying. If there's a Canadian and he's judging an American, he might
give him a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do know. I do understand where you're coming from, and I also prefer the sports that there's not judges. There's a clear-cut winner. Like, you have a score.
Well, and I think head-to-head are just more, whether it's a time trial, like we didn't even talk about the women's skiing. Lindsey Vonn, hopefully she's doing all right. I haven't heard any updates on that.
I'm going to look that up real quick.
She's okay. I think she's had surgery.
Was it just the ACL?
It was the ACL, basically. So Lindsey Vonn was one of the best female skiers for the U.S. We talked about last time that I think Ben mentioned that she had tore her ACL
Yeah.
going into the Olympics, and on her first run, a couple turns in, she fell. She had a crash, and she actually had to be lifted out, which I think she was okay. I think it was basically just her ACL just got absolutely torn up.
A lot of people were joking that a lot of people paid a lot of money to get the helicopter ride she did over the mountainside.
They sure do. They sure pay a lot of money for that.
But we still got the gold in that one.
We got silver.
No, we got gold.
Did we?
We got gold in that. What's her name?
She got silver.
Brooksy? No.
No, she has. I think we got gold in the team. We got gold in the
No,
team.
we got
She
gold.
fractured
gold
her
in that.
tibia.
She fractured her tibia on
That's
that crash.
insane.
That's wild.
Breaking the
I thought we
shin
got.
bone.
No, we got gold for sure.
Look it up.
How did she
'Cause I watched the
fracture her
end of it.
tibia? That's insane.
With that, which it was a pretty hard crash. Okay, and also if you guys haven't watched, alpine skiing is crazy. They're literally flying down a mountain at like 90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
They literally reach speeds of 90 miles an hour. So fracturing something like that is not that crazy unheard of. Actually, one of who was it? Japan's, I forget who it was, actually died in a training for the Olympics. So it's just a dangerous sport.
Fractured tibia is really bad though. That's like a 2-year recovery.
That hurts.
Wow, she's also 41, so that's not.
She
not good.
that'll be
very
retired.
well could be a career ender for her.
It definitely.
Another sport we did very, very well in for the first time. We got silver in mixed curling.
What?
I have been locked in a little bit of curling. The men started today. We won our first game against Czechia today. But in mixed curling, there's never been a U.S. woman in a curling final, and it happened. We did lose to Sweden 6-5. It was a good game, very low scoring game for curling. But for us to get a silver in curling in a sport that we don't play that often is very, very impressive for the U.S. Did you ever find that? Who won
Breezy
that?
Johnson.
She got gold?
Win.
Breezy.
I thought she got
Shout out Breezy.
I think you're right.
136.59.
Impressive. So yeah, we're doing very, very well on the medal count. I expect us to get more in hockey. So we'll see what goes from there. Any other Olympic results you guys will talk about before we move on?
Nope. Go USA.
Go USA, guys. Watch the
USA.
Olympics. I know it's in the middle of the day. I know U.S. plays hockey on Saturday and Sunday. Middle of the day. Perfect time to watch some hockey. But yeah, I'll be definitely locked into that game tomorrow, at least a little bit. Even though I'm work, it's fine. Guys, they understand. It's okay. It's
What?
okay.
What?
It's okay. Moving on to our number one thing. It is the Super Bowl.
Some might
Guys,
say this
the
is the
last
worst
game
thing.
of the year. This could be the worst thing. But some might say, well, I'm not going to say that now. But the Seattle Seahawks defeat the New England Patriots 29-13 in a okay Super Bowl. Not
Snooze
great.
fest.
It was 9-0 at half. Off field goals. They went up. The Seahawks went up 12-0 off field goals. Then score a touchdown. Patriots score a touchdown. Look like they're coming back. Couple turnovers. Unfortunately, there's not a ton to talk about in this game.
Yeah, but I think in a sense this is what we all thought was gonna happen. Maybe me and you, maybe not JJ, maybe. These are two really good defenses, and dare I say, two average quarterbacks. Is that crazy to say?
Not crazy to say.
It kind of proved himself during
I think
this game.
one solid quarterback that's good for a system is Sam Darnold, and one good quarterback is just young in Drake May.
We can
I
say
do
that.
think Drake May is a good quarterback. He's too young.
But that's why I say average, because they played average.
Fair enough.
And they
Fair
played-
enough.
Drake May obviously was kind of like a runner-up for MVP, and it is very proven on Sunday that he shouldn't have been.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. You know what? You could say that he was let down by his offensive line.
Yes.
They allowed
Campbell.
7 sacks. That's like a Super Bowl record, or ties a record. He was sacked a record 21 times in the postseason.
Yeah.
That's horrible. That's really bad. And you feel bad for him. Hopefully they can get something in the draft going. But yeah, like I said, domination from the Seahawks defense. I think we can all agree on that statement.
Definitely. Daryl, what was your take on the Super Bowl?
I have a fun take.
Ooh.
What's your fun take?
Yeah. So I didn't watch it, but Bad Bunny traveled 124.4 yards with the football. The Patriots rushed for 79.
Oh.
So to be outdone by a performer is a tough look.
That's tough.
And their run game was not there.
Yeah,
I was really hoping my boy would be running.
Henderson. He
I'm
didn't play very
blanking on
much,
his name. P.S. Henderson.
which was interesting.
But
He was actually kind of injured, that's why. Yeah.
This game pretty much went how I said it. Last week on the pod, I said the Seahawks would beat the Patriots 31-14. It was 29-13. So basically the same game, just a little bit of a weird score. The beginning of the game was not how I expected. I thought that there would be a little more points early and not so much late, for sure, for the Patriots.
Yeah.
I said in the first half, this is exactly how the Patriots want it to go. Like, they want a low-scoring game where they can grind it out and win in the end. And then just after halftime, you saw Seahawks started to move the ball a little bit better. Still only 3 points in the third quarter, but in the fourth quarter it really opened up. But yeah, just, again, there's not a whole lot to say about this game because it wasn't crazy. It was not close. I think, like Ben said, it went pretty much how a lot of people thought it would. Like, there was not very many people putting money on the Patriots to win this game. It played out.
Yeah, going into the fourth quarter, it was still 12-0, like you said. So obviously, a lot happened in the fourth quarter. Things kind of opened up. But at that point, it was kind of like the Seahawks were going to win.
Yeah.
Let them play.
Yeah.
Drake May had 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Those stats don't really speak for themselves. He didn't play that well.
No.
He had 130 yards after catch. So a lot of checkdowns. He didn't look very accurate. He was 27 for 43. And like we said, his offensive line let him down. On the other side, Sam Darnold, not much better. 19 for 38, 202, 1 touchdown. But I think the big story there is 0 interceptions.
Yeah.
I think we can say that confidently. Yeah. But then, obviously, the biggest story, the Super Bowl MVP, was your boy, Kenneth Walker. 161 yards on the ground, no touchdown. But he did have also 2 receptions for 26 yards. Mm-hmm. He had that big touchdown that got called back. That was my parlay.
Would have hit some parlay. I would have hit some other people's too for sure.
That would have been awesome. But yeah, great game. And some people say that
it was a game, maybe not a great game.
It was a great game compared to everyone else. Yeah. He is the only one that had a great game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kenneth. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the game overall.
No.
Kenneth had a great game.
Great game for Kenneth Walker. They had kind of hit him all year, and partially because they had 2 other running backs that they were using. But they kind of hit him and kind of kept him for the postseason, is what people are suggesting. Mm-hmm. And then when it mattered most, they gave him what? They gave him 27 carries. Just do your thing, Kenneth.
Yep.
And he got the MVP, obviously, because he set up the kicker for those field goals.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all.
That's one thing I want to bring up is how underrated the special teams for the Seahawks was.
Yeah.
Because one thing, if you look at first downs, Seahawks 20, Patriots 18, total yards, Seahawks 335, Patriots 331.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same stats, different outcome. A lot of that is due to the special teams. Andrew's no longer married. Sorry, Elena. Don't worry, I'll get it back. There it is. Totally lost my train of thought.
Okay.
The special teams.
Yeah.
Because the punters were pinning them inside the 10, the 15.
Yeah.
Keeping them way back. So they were getting yards, but they were only getting 20 yards and then punting.
Yeah.
So the special teams definitely won.
Fun fact, the Seahawks special teams is the highest paid by far special teams unit. Their punter and kicker are paid to combine like $9-10 million a year or something. The next highest is the Raiders.
Well, they need it.
So that strategy doesn't work.
Didn't work. But no, obviously they paid good for it because, like you said, their punts consistently pushed them way back within the red zone. Yeah. So
that's first Australian to win a Super Bowl.
Really? That's
the
first?
No.
Surely
first
not.
Australian punter.
No,
because Mailata won.
Yeah.
I thought I heard that. I might be wrong.
That'd be crazy.
But yeah, again, last game of the year, so everybody was tuned in. It was a good time. We had a good time. We were all hanging out at a friend's house, ate some good food. But yeah, the game overall was okay.
I forgot.
There for a little bit, it did have shades of that Rams Patriots terrible Super Bowl a couple years ago. Yeah. It was better than that, so we can be grateful for that. Guys, last game of the year, football's done.
We got the 45-yard pick 6. That was awesome.
I didn't remember that.
Nwosu,
It was over at that point.
But that was like the dagger.
That put it away. The pick 6.
Matt Collins had just caught a touchdown, and then they come back and he throws 1 interception. They get a back field goal, and then a pick 6, and that was just the final stab in the heart.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, that's football for the year, folks.
You know what?
Anything else you guys want to say before we wrap this one up?
Can we say that the best team won?
The best team all year.
Yep.
I think the Seahawks consistently in a year where we didn't know who was good.
Yeah.
I
It was
think
either
the best
them or
team.
the Rams.
I think the best team in football.
Yeah, them or the Rams were the two best teams.
And that was kind of going back and forth the whole year.
Far and away. Who are their only losses were the Buccaneers?
The Rams.
No.
Yeah,
lost
the
the Rams
Buccaneers.
once.
Bucks.
Buccaneers and the Rams,
Bucks.
right? That's it, right?
Let me
Didn't
pull
lose
that
a
one.
weird game? Were they one of the only teams that didn't lose a weird game?
Rams. Come on, show me it. The Rams, the Bucks, and they tied. That's preseason.
They didn't tie.
They tied with the Raiders in preseason.
think that was it.
49ers.
49ers?
49ers.
Okay, so
Also
two division games and then Buccaneers.
Right.
All yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep.
Definitely the best team. And yeah, Patriots had the same record, but nobody thought they were this good.
Cupcake.
Yeah, Cupcake schedule.
I would have loved to see the Broncos for Seahawks. That
Bills.
So
Bills.
much
The Bills
fun.
I
are the
still
best
think the
game.
Bills were the best team.
But it
in the
was
AFC.
Broncos versus Patriots.
Well, it
That's
should have
all
been
I'm
the Bills.
Yeah, I agree.
saying. Well, shoulda,
Bills.
coulda, woulda. They didn't.
The Bills.
They didn't do it.
Yeah,
The Bills.
they did.
I think there was a lot left on the table, but the best team won, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Do you guys
fair
want to
to say.
reflect on anything crazy happened this year? Do you remember a lot, or what was
we
a
can-
highlight from the NFL? This
Did we
year?
go over the NFL awards too?
We did that last week. We talked about.
Did we? Okay.
Last week. Yeah, we did.
I was thinking back. I mentioned the Bucks there. Man, what happened to the Bucks?
Those first 6 games, I thought they were gonna do it.
Dude,
I thought they were gonna
they
do
looked
it.
so
you guys
good.
had them in your Super Bowl and in your brackets.
We had them in our playoffs, and
I think JJ had them winning the Super Bowl. Or you did. Well, you
I
guys
had them.
winning
I had them
Super
in the
Bowl?
Super. No, I had them in
Gold.
the individuals.
Okay.
I had them in individuals.
Yeah.
They were looking so good though, and it's crazy that they fell off so fast.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that we're kind of clearing house as far as coordinators and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I would like Bulls to be gone, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of
I think
people
a lot of
wanted to.
people
Except they got rid of everybody else. Except
Which
Bulls.
is okay.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see different. Obviously, Liam Cohen was
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
our
yeah.
greatest form of
Yeah,
success.
Would you consider yourself a Bucks fan or a Browns fan or?
I go to the Bucks. I'm all Cleveland, but I go to the Bucks just because the
Browns
Browns suck. So it's both.
And we have
but
our quarterback,
You do.
so
You do.
That's fair. That's fair.
And
I will-
so it's,
yeah.
it's either one.
I will remember this year as the year where I might have been right in the draft. When I wanted Drake May going into the draft, I thought we should draft him. I comped it as this is Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen. I want Josh Allen. Who doesn't want Josh Allen? I think. And then last year, kind of threw it away. But I kept saying all year, the only thing that concerns me about Jane Daniels is injuries. And it happened this year. And it could keep it. It feels like the RG3 thing
Once it
all
starts
over
happening.
again. It starts happening. And
Soft
I
tissue
want Josh
injuries
Allen.
are tough.
I want Josh Allen. So
Yeah.
I wanted Drake May.
Yep.
And he proved me very, very right this year. So that could be very, very scary going forward as a Washington fan.
but you guys have a 7th overall pick.
Seventh
this year.
round. I hope we have something before the 7th round.
This will also be known as the year where a lot of coaches were fired.
Yeah.
Oh
there's
my
a
goodness.
lot of coaches.
And John Gruden still didn't get hired.
Yeah.
I wanted him to get
Fair
hired
enough.
so bad.
Shout out John.
Yeah.
But lots of coaching changes. That
Yeah.
was fun.
Who from the Seahawks? Where do you go? The coordinator?
The Raiders.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Going to be Indiana's quarterback. What's his name?
Fernando Mendoza's
As
coach.
head coach.
What a great. That'd be great.
All right, guys.
Draft is in 2 months.
Yeah, April.
Until then, football's dead.
Well, even after that.
Unfortunately,
football's pretty
because baseball.
Baseball! Let's go.
Basketball.
All right, that can kind of transition us into our worst thing. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of baseball talk. Corbin Carroll will not participate in the World Baseball Classic. He, I believe, had a hand injury, which is pretty sad. He was supposed to be our center fielder in the World Baseball Classic. Not a whole lot to say about that. I think the biggest question here is who's going to replace him? Like, who are they going to go out and get? I wish it was Mike Trout, but I think they've already said that Trout won't do it just because of his... He's been injured in the past. I wish we had him there, but it's not going to be. Probably the biggest players that I've talked about so far, I won't mention the first one because I want Daryl to expound on it, but is Riley Green from the Detroit Tigers, Texas Rangers Wyatt Langford. I'm sure you would like that name there, Ben.
Love
as
that.
World Baseball Classic. And then a couple other names, James Wood, Roman Anthony, Kyle Stowers, and Tyler Soderstrom. Probably the biggest name that's got a lot of heat so far is the Cleveland Guardians' Stephen Kwan. I know, Daryl, you would love to see Kwan in a U.S. uniform. What do you
Want
feel?
to.
Out of these guys, other than Kwan, you talk about Kwan a little bit if you want to, but
Yeah.
who would you want on the U.S. team?
Who's it? It's Quan Green. Who's the third one?
Langford. Those will be the top.
Langford.
Those will be kind of the top three that have been
For
talked
left
about
field.
so far. Yeah. I think out of those three, it's probably Kwan.
Probably.
Yeah.
So many people were high on Riley Green, and as a division rival, I don't like him. He's
Yeah.
not. He strikes out a ton. He hits you some home runs, but he strikes out too much. His defense is good, not great. That's where Quan comes in.
That's where Kwan comes in.
4-time
yeah.
Gold Glover, and good contact.
Yeah.
Like we got some bomber guys on the team, bring a little contact.
Yeah.
And he's great in clutch situations. His
Yeah.
playoff average is always in the force.
Yeah, I think I like that because I think this would bring a little bit different a dynamic to the U.S. team getting Quan. Like, everybody is your big boppers, you're hammering the baseball, but maybe not get on base a ton. I think you add Quan to this lineup, it is now a complete lineup. Yeah. So I would love that. Again, a lot of people don't think, Steven Kwan is not very good, but just because you don't hit bombs every single game does not mean you're good. But defense, I think his defense is crazy good. He'll get on base, which is what we need, and he's also going to be a leader in that. Like, he's been to big playoff games before. He's playing a lot of it, which obviously Aaron Judge has and Kyle Schwarber, but there's a lot of guys on this team that haven't done that. Like a Pete Crow Armstrong, for instance.
Yeah.
So he would bring a little bit more veteranism to this team, which I think would be very, very nice. That a guy like Wyatt Langford or Riley Green would definitely not bring. A name that I love as a bat is the young guy James Wood. I love James Wood. The only thing there is his defense is not very good. That scares me. Or Kyle Stowers. It's kind of both the same. Kyle Stowers is a little bit on defense, but both guys a little unproven. I love James Wood's bat. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Can you explain the loss of Corbin Carroll in NBA terms for those who don't know?
Oh boy, see, I don't know NBA.
NFL terms.
NFL
no, I got it.
NBA terms, it'd be like on the
like a Tyrese
All-Star
Maxey.
team. Yeah, like a Tyrese Maxey.
Well, like for his team or for like All-Star team?
All-Star team.
For his
Both.
team. For his team. Like, imagine like the
just
Sixers.
A solid
imagine
starter.
like a solid starter.
Really
like,
solid.
He's not gonna be your best player, but he's crazy fast. Like, he's gonna steal you some bases. He'll hit some bombs, and he's just very, very good 5-tool player. Like, he's good all the way around.
Okay.
Runs bases so well. In football terms, losing like
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah, that'd be
For
pretty
a wide
good.
receiver.
Yeah, I was thinking like a wide receiver, maybe not quite like maybe like a Jamison Williams off that Lions team. Like, he's not their best receiver. He's not their best receiver, but you need him to complement other people. Like, he's a very, very good player. He's gonna do everything right. He's gonna play very well.
Yep.
So that style of guy. Maybe like a David Montgomery, like a backup. Like, I would take Gibbs over Montgomery, but Montgomery is still a fantastic running back. Kind of that idea.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's
definitely replaceable, but
it sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. We needed a guy like that. But yeah, it's all right. It's okay. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we get into it? There is no where he go this week because Daryl is not crazy in college football. He's listening to it. I doesn't know what we're talking about. We'll talk about it later. You don't need to worry about that. JJ's not here. We'll wait till he's back to bring that back. So I'll probably just go right into the 2-minute warning. Ben, you got 2-minute warning. I got a fun one this week.
Oh, sweet.
I got a really fun one this week. It's a little bit different than all my other hot takes. What are you looking
I'm
at?
just looking for
Anything else you want to talk about?
for anything else.
I think we're good.
What's score your game you're watching there, Ben?
Ben's
been watching a game. He's very
Florida
interested
versus
in.
Georgia. Florida is up 43-29 in the second half.
Let's go.
Florida's up.
Florida's up.
Go Georgia. Come on,
Guys,
dogs.
fun
Pick it up,
facts.
Bulldogs.
Ruben Chenilu has 12 rebounds in the first half.
Ooh, that's fun.
Pretty incredible.
What's that name again?
Ruben Chenilu.
That's a good name.
All right, get 2-minute warning ready. Let's get it in.
do it.
Get
I'm
out.
so excited. So for you that you don't know, you're
You're
gonna
just
give
we
us.
didn't do this last time.
Yeah, sorry.
You're gonna give us a hot take.
Okay.
And then
I'm gonna talk about it, explain it.
then we're gonna start the timer and we're gonna rebut it.
Yep,
For 2
you can
minutes?
rebuttal for 2 minutes.
Oh, I like
yep,
it. I like
yep,
it.
it's really
Good
fun.
idea.
It's really fun. This is probably not as much of a like you hate it take. It's just a really fun take. Okay.
Okay.
All right. My hot take is the mainstays of Super Bowl food.
Oh.
Is better than Thanksgiving food. I think what you eat at the Super Bowl is more delicious. I think more people enjoy it. There's more variety. I will take wings. I think turkey is so overrated. I think I would take wings over that. We had dip the other night. I'm talking about we had shrimp the other night. There was such a variety. We had potato wedges. I think the mainstays of your foods for both those events, I would take Super Bowl food over Thanksgiving food. That's my hot take.
That's insane. All right, starting the timer. Go.
I have one word.
Go.
Leftovers.
Oh, banger!
Oh, that was pretty good. But this is not leftovers. I'm talking about when you're eating, like when you're at the event.
No,
What
but
is
here's
better?
the deal. Super Bowl food is really good, sure, but it's just bar food. If we're being honest.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving lunch is so good. It's
good food.
It's American.
overrated.
I'm talking about bought mashed
homemade.
potatoes.
It's homemade with
Homemade
love.
mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes, rolls, everything. Turkey and gravy, corn, green bean casserole,
What?
green bean casserole.
Yeah, you lost me on that one.
Anyways,
Shucks.
but no, I agree. Super Bowl food is really good, but it's not the same. It's on different levels.
If
It
you
is
put,
good.
If you put Thanksgiving turkey in front of me, and you put like
one
all the
food.
fixing,
That's
all the
one
fixing,
food.
and everything,
That's one
you put
food.
a turkey meal, a Thanksgiving meal in front of me, and you on the right side, on the left side, you have wings, you have jalapeno poppers, you have fries or potato wedges.
Why do you have one
shrimp.
thing versus 7
I'm
things?
saying you take the whole thing.
Right,
Take turkey,
right.
take mashed potato, take whatever you want. You put whatever you want on each side of that table. I'm going for the Super Bowl food every single time. I'm doing it.
Maybe it's just my health nerd trying to be. But like those are good foods, but it's horrible for you. It's not going to fill you as well. It's going to make you feel
just
worse.
makes
I was
snack all
stuffed
day.
the other
It's
night.
junk
snacking
food,
on
but
it.
it's junk food.
Stuffed.
It's junk food
food?
though.
It is.
Wings?
Fried
The junk
everything.
food.
Everything's fried.
Fair enough.
Versus turkey and green beans. That's healthy.
I don't. Wait, since when are we trying to be healthy with
Green
food
bean
out
casserole
here?
is probably not very healthy.
Just green beans. Just green beans. All I'm saying, I completely disagree. It's two different categories of food.
It's
That's
still
my
food.
thought.
I would take, dude. I'm telling you, when the amount of food I eat the other night is so much more than I ever eat at Thanksgiving.
How'd you feel the next day?
Incredible. I felt great.
That's
Yeah,
not good.
food doesn't affect him.
I felt great.
That's crazy.
I just eat food. I love food.
I don't know.
It was so good.
That's a
And
crazy
Again.
take.
then we had like these peanut butter bars that Daryl brought. They were so good.
Those things were good. I didn't even get any seconds on those. It's terrible. And one more time, leftovers.
And that
Last
is the 2-minute warning, guys.
That's insane.
That was a fun one.
I'll put a poll on the ground.
I believe that one more than any other take I've ever had on this podcast. That I will hammer that one home to the day I die.
Leftovers.
That was so good. That was your best point. That was a good one. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Daryl, for coming on, for filling a spot.
Thanks for having me.
And you were great. That was so much fun. Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Peace out.
Ciao.